All right, all right. Welcome, welcome, welcome. We are on the Loyalty and Friends podcast, and we got a special guest tonight. So, yes, we will be having talk with Senator, former Senator Katrina Robinson. And we had part one of this interview already. So, man, if you want to get that background information, I would definitely advise you to go and look at the part one on Instagram Live. And of course, you can follow me on Instagram at Loyalty and Everything. And make sure you click that link in the bio to follow all social media platforms. But also, we got Miss Katrina's link tree here at the bottom of the header as well. So make sure y'all follow her through Linktree, and that'll get you to her website and all the other things that she has going on. So, Queen, let's just give them a little brief introduction, of course. But then we're going to get right into this conversation because it's going to get even juicier than the first conversation, okay? So, with that being said, go ahead and let the people know, who are you? Who is this fabulous lady right here?
I am the Katrina Robinson. I am from Memphis, Tennessee. I'm a former state senator. I'm also the founder of Tennessee's only Black-owned nursing school. I am a startup coach and strategist, as well as speaker and host.
Ooh, I love it. I love it. I love it. So, of course, a little background. Of course, we know that you started your own nursing school, in healthcare, but you also help entrepreneurs with their startup business, and you were a former senator. So, I want to get into the nitty gritty because I know some people got some questions, So all questions are welcome. I couldn't find all the questions from the feed for some reason, Katrina. So, do you remember any of the questions that they maybe asked? Because if so, I got some questions for you, and then hopefully they'll join us either here
I was
to ask those questions.
Yeah, I don't even remember what the question. I just saw them like coming up at the bottom of the screen, but I don't remember specifically what they were.
Yeah, so hopefully they'll join us on this part, and then they can ask that question again, and we'll get them on the screen.
One was asking about elaborate more on building a team. I remember that question, but I don't remember the other ones.
Oh, so do you want to elaborate?
I mean, when we get to that part, sure, that's fine.
All right, so I want to get more into like your life. I want to get all up in your business, Queen. Okay, so for one, are you single? Are you mingling? Are you married? Like, what's the situation, sis? What's going on?
I'm like Wendy. I'm single with cheese. Hey, Wendy. No, no, I am. Yeah, I am single. I'm not married.
Okay, so Miss Former Senator is single. Okay, and so what does dating life look like for you right now? Like, what does that look like?
I don't have a day. I work. I go to sleep. I work and go to sleep. I work, build, and go to sleep. So I don't really have much life outside of work.
But are you open to dating? Like, are you seeking? Like, I mean, not saying that you seeking it, because I feel like he who findeth a wife, okay, findeth a good thing. So we ain't supposed to be chasing anything, okay? But I just want to know if you're open to it.
Not seek, but be found. Women are supposed to be found. And women are also supposed to be a wife before they are. I consider myself to be a wife. Just got to be found.
Amen. Amen. So listen, husband, we know you out there, because that's how I feel. I know my husband is out there. He's seeking his wife right here. And then in the right timing. But right now I'm in the build process as well. So when you say that you work and sleep, I can definitely relate to that, in a major, major way. And it's not that, like I tell people, they say, well, you must be miserable. Listen, single does not mean you're miserable, okay? So let me clear that up anyway, okay?
No.
Because I'm very happy. I'm very content in who I am. I'm content in my livelihood, everything that I have going on. Now, when that man comes along, my husband, yeah, you understand? I'm going to know what that looks like, and I will be ready for the mission. But right now, I got to continue to work on me and continue with my building process, So that's like, I think they get that misconstrued a little bit.
I think a lot of people miss loyalty is that you have to be complete in yourself. Nobody can complete you. So if you're not alone, you won't be happy with anybody else. You're supposed to be able to add to another person's happiness, not depend on them for yours.
Right. So what would your ideal husband look like?
Black.
Check.
No, I like a tall, dark, and handsome, of course. I love people who are ambitious, family oriented, spiritually grounded, make sound decisions. They're a leader. When I come home, I can be a girl and I have to make decisions. Somebody who's funny, loves to travel, ambitious, loves to help add to the conversation, can give me stimulating conversation, can motivate motivation. Just a non-tangible stuff that people don't really think about. Like I mean, I can fend for myself. I, support my lifestyle. It's just, the intangible things that people don't really think about are what's important to me. The emotional support, the spiritual support, that kind of stuff.
Absolutely. And one thing, like I like everything that you stated, it kind of aligns with what I'm looking. I love tall, dark, handsome. You know, you got to be taller than me, baby. If you here, we got a problem. I'm just letting you
But
know.
taller than me. I'm only 5'4".
And I'm 5'6". So yes, I'm like, look, y'all got. I want you in the 6 range. You know, 6 feet. You know, I'm cool with that. So, but I also add to my list. You know, you got to be a man of God. You understand? You got to have some principles when it comes to your faith, because that's important for me. And you know, I get it. Everybody's not religious, but I have to know that your values gonna align with mine, and that you are, you know, really seeking His face. Because I have worked very hard on my journey to really get to know who He is, and I know that's truly my husband and my guide to everything in life, you know. And I know being loyal to that relationship set the ways for every other relationship outside of that, you know.
Yep.
So that's very important for me.
Absolutely, absolutely. I agree with that. I think sometimes people make things more complicated than they have to be. It's very simple. You find somebody who aligns with you, I'll be happy. Like, you don't have to, assert, what's my title or where are we going. If you're in, I mean, it's just going to naturally happen.
Right. So do it seems like some of the men that you maybe have actually given an opportunity or even dated or courted or whatever, were they intimidated by you, you know, and your success and where you are as of now?
I wouldn't say that was the general rule, but I've had that experience. Yeah. So one of the things I've discovered is men don't care about your accomplishments. They don't care about how much money you make. When you get through, you still another girl. I mean, think about it. I mean, Jay-Z cheated on Beyonce. She was another girl to him. Like,
That
they
part.
about that part. They care about somebody who can contribute to their business, who can be nurturing to them, who can create a them. But the accomplishments and the work is what I found to be has been a turnoff in my encounters. However, the ideal relationship work in tandem to build whatever it is we're working. So I think it's all about finding that good chemistry, good alignment with somebody who has the same values, who has the same thoughts, and wants to go the same direction. But
Absolutely.
then you have instances where somebody's intimidated by they don't contribute to happiness in your vision, or they don't support you in your dream.
Okay, I love it. So I feel like we all have stories outside of just our work and our craft. Yes, I get it. You have a lot of hats. You are a host, you are a speaker, you're a motivational speaker, you know. You actually have your business where you're helping people with their startup business. You got your healthcare school going on, you know, to help those who are really want to take that leap of faith and get into the healthcare field. But outside of that, okay, like what does your life look like? What does your daily life look like outside of just that? Like what makes you happy? What makes Katrina happy?
Um, I find this in just being something for somebody else. So whether that's helping somebody get to where they never thought they would get to, I find happiness in traveling. I find happiness in just being at peace, being able to rest, know that I've done good in my community. I find happiness in just the simple thing. Um, I will say that most of the time, when I decide there's a project that I want to work on or something that I'm going to do, it's probably specifically attached to another person. So if I want to see a person succeed, like I throw myself all into it. So I think I'm just an altruistic person by nature. So I like to see people do well, and I like to see people make good.